Hey, I'm Chase, and this is All Things Random. Today, we're looking at the Panerai Homage that I built just about a month ago. An in-depth review. Now, if you want to watch the build video, I'm going to link it right up here. That build video is about 15 to 20 minutes, but it gives you an idea of what you can do on your own, how easy it is to take a movement from one watch, as long as you source the parts correctly, place it into another watch, and what type of outcome you can get. Well, this is more of an in-depth review, a close-up of exactly what was produced. So let's dive in and get a close-up review of that watch. And here it is in all of its glory. Now we're going to go over the dimensions first. The case is 44 millimeters stainless steel. The lug width is 24 millimeters and holds a dial that fits a 34.5 millimeter dial. Now again, this watch, I sourced out all the parts, so these measurements are important if you ever want to make the watch. The case will fit either an ETA 6497 or the ETA 6498 or equivalent, but I chose the 6497 with a second hand at the 9 o'clock. Now the dial is a matte black with deeply engraved indices, and those indices themselves are then filled with lume. I'll show you a lume shot closer to the end. Now the watch is clearly an homage to the Panerai Marina Militaire. The crystal is only mineral glass, but it has a nice domed effect that actually magnifies the dial. In fact, if you watch the build video, you see that I test out the magnification. In fact, I'm surprised that it's magnified. Now I could have upgraded to the sapphire, but I wanted to make this budget as cheap as possible. Now the case is a 316 L stainless steel with high polished and a screw down case back. Now the movement itself is an ETA 6497 clone costing about 45 to 50 bucks on eBay. Now it is a manual wind, 17 joule, and it has a beat rate of 18,000 beats an hour. It does have a power reserve of 46 hours. For this price, I think the watch is beautifully finished and includes blued screws. Now the JFR on the back is a custom emblem, and I was just testing it on this movement. It was originally designed for a Swiss watch that I built my father-in-law for his retirement. Now the crown. Since there's no date function, a simple pull of the crown makes adjusting the watch effortless. Now there is some play in the hands, however, an actual ETA 6497 has almost the same play. Now a simple press of the lever locks down the crown into the case. Now you can see there is brilliant light that just shines off of the finishing on that movement. I just think it looks great. I think this watch, for the cost of about $150 and my time, is just absolutely beautiful, and it really screams that you don't need super expensive prices for watches that look expensive. Now the watch strap I sourced off of Amazon. It is from a company called Archer Straps. It is a nice soft silicone. However, I only wish it was a little thicker and a little more sturdy. The buckle is polished. It is a full tang buckle and does match the case finishing. Now what are my overall thoughts of the quality of this watch? Now I didn't source the greatest quality parts. I could have spent twice as much if I wanted to. However, if I was going to put this on par with something like a Parnis Marina Militaire that actually has that written across the dial, I would say it's just slightly better, especially with the finishing, because a lot of Parnis doesn't actually have a see-through case back and offers the automatic as opposed to the manual wind. I prefer personally the manual wind and the capability of that. I like just the finishing of it. Now I think that this is a little bit better. I like the sterile dial a little bit better because as much as I like the design of the Panerai, I don't want the name Marina Militaire to give people the impression it's an actual Panerai. Now I'm going to show you real quick the lume. It's not the best, but it's not the worst in the least bit. You see it glows a bright green. The hands are sourced slightly different than the dial. They're from two different companies, but they sort of match up, I think, quite nicely. the actual light wasn't too much. It was 60 watts, so it's to be expected. Now this right here on my 7¼ inch wrist, you see it sits a little high, a little large. However, it doesn't sit too large. This is 2020 and larger watches are in. It doesn't sit again too big, but it gives that nice sporty aesthetic. Sucks that the water rating is only 30 meters, so don't take this in water, but it does have that nice sports feel, and I think it looks pretty damn great on the wrist. Again, you see it sets a little high, but you know what? I have no complaints on how this thing turned out. Now, if you like videos like this, hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a comment of the content you guys would like to see next. More watch stuff coming up in the future. I got a review of my Rolex Hulk that I'm going to be doing soon. Also, other watches to include a Javril, as well as so many more. Now tomorrow I'm releasing a video that's a little more lighthearted, so stay tuned, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I drop my videos. We're so close to 500 subscribers. For that 500 subscriber giveaway, hopefully the end of next week, I'll be doing the giveaway on the Carnival Submariner Homage that I reviewed here. So make sure you're a subscriber. Until next time.